What's up everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Griftlands. It is day 3 and it's been like 4 days since I played. We got, looks like a blood thing going on, got some defense and counter in there, that's nice. Lots of fully upgraded cards, sure I won't mess this up at all. No way will I ruin this run, which is doing just fine. Let's see what Olo's got going for us. What does our negotiation deck do? We have a Vroc, that's sick. We stack influence, alright, I remember. I remember a little bit. Escort an admiralty clerk as they collect taxes. Or, and is being held prisoner by the spree. Okay. I'm thinking that we want to... Let's not have businesses hate us because that'll make things more expensive. Little mix of fighting and negotiating can do us well. Alright, if I remember correctly, if we kill you fast enough, we'll be able to do a bunch of one-on-one fights if we kill you quickly. Do not let her escape. No attacks going on right now. I'm a big fan of that. We'll discard you and we'll just play this to thin our deck. We want nothing but gas coming. Okay, thank you for attacking the Vroc that is going to dodge, you big dummy. Let's draw some cards so we can play Exertion. Gain defense equals the amount of bleed you apply. That's not actually helpful. We want to... Hold on. We have 5 actions, so we'll play 1, 2, 3... That's rough. I don't think we need this. I don't think we need to play this. So, go ahead and play this. It's not going to be relevant at all, but it gets us experience. Okay. And you should be dead next turn before reinforcements show up. Yeah. Let's apply bleed to you, and then play battle scars so it gets experience. And we put you in the ground. Alright, expend an ambush, piercing, nope, that's all garbage. Makeshift dagger, I did not mean to take. But that's okay, it'll break soon enough. And then Heft shows up and like, oh, she slipped on my knife. This is going to be a much harder fight, not only because the fleet's here, but because we don't have advantage to start with. However, we do have 4 actions, so we don't really need exertion. Block a little. And let's bust through this Fleet's armor as soon as possible. The wound hopefully will jump to you next turn because we have, buckshot, which applies it randomly every turn. 9 damage kills you. You don't have bleed. You do now. You're being made to flee. Fantastic. Which means I can ignore the 5 damage you're doing. I'm taking 14. Not a big fan of it. Let's just go ahead, gain 3 block, start focusing on you. We're getting hit for 5. Improvise a card from your draw pile and duplicate it. It's a really garbage way for us to get something. Maybe we should improvise the power supply? Having 2 of those in deck sounds really neat. Yeah, let's do that. We didn't get it. Unfortunate. However, having one of those for this fight sounds sick. And then you know what? I'm all countered up. Go ahead and hold on to that grenade. See if I care. Rest of the turn, gain whatever. I have 1, 2, 3 energies worth of stuff to play. So... go ahead, defend the Vroc. Defend the Vroc. That just gets played, so it gets out of my hand. Move on. Got a ton of wounds on you. You're just in a terrible spot. Please break. Alright, frick me, I guess. Whatever we hit you with will bend you. And get sent to the Shadow Realm, alright? Stock hates you. That's okay. It's okay. Discard a card, gain actions equal to its defense. We have no issue of actions, actually. Stringer might be worth getting because we do discard a bit. Yeah. Let's lean into our discard a little bit more. I want you costing 1. Even though we don't have an energy issue right now, I do like the flexibility. No, do not take another dagger. Let's move on and see. Hey, again. Saved your life. Alright, well, if you want to be a jerk about it, I can put you into the dirt. We're not getting attacked to start off with. Very stupid of you. Let's see what we're improvising. Another battle scars would be pretty cool. We don't need to play it this turn, but in the future. And I just realized that's stupid because you won't live very long. Now, this is just a heal for me. This can be a heal for you. You're actually dodging this turn, so this card will not cycle in time for the fight, or before the fight's over. Let's heal you up to full. And kill you this turn. Give me the bleed card, thank you. Put a little gash in you, and oh man, you've died? I accept your surrender. I'll take you in for the extra bounty reward. This is the only card in your hand. Attack 2 times. Not likely to happen. Olo doesn't need to know anything about what I do. Your boon is really nice. You can live. Yeah, you live. We'll explain it to Olo. Gen is still very loyal. And look at this cute little Vroc here. Don't you just want to, you know, edit or something? I don't know. Only 3 actions means we play this to keep you alive. We play this because influence is very important to us. And then we play you. For what purpose? To hit you for 2, I guess. Okay, pretty good draw. If you have any influence, this deals more. Let's go ahead and destroy this. Thank you. Draw 2 cards, choose a card from your hand to place on top of your pile. Alright, well we're done drawing, so you can go on top of the pile now. 2 actions left. Let's gain influence. Yeah. This is now free. Okay, this is getting destroyed. We're going to take a little bit of damage, but we are in a fantastic spot. Spend 1 that costs nothing. This is also free. Get some bait out there. The planted evidence doesn't get attacked. We want just 1 block on you. We'll play this twice. And that should be lethal. Alright. Do composure to everything. Gain 1 dominance every turn. Recomposure to all friendlies. You know, we could take just a nice calm block. That sounds okay to me. Give me the upgraded cards to pull from. And more influence generation would be great. Our graft reward is something combo related, being outnumbered, which I try to avoid anyway. Apply 1 composure on all arguments at the end of your turn. No, that's all. You can keep all that. And our limited time action is look for some loot or get Trina's gift. It doesn't replenish, so no thank you. You would just water down our deck. Healing vapors are very nice. Combat drone is fine, but single use. Like his buster. Give me the healing vapors. I don't want to fight right now. Continue working for Olo or check out some mercenaries. I mean, I don't mind just... Olo, what you got for me? We gotta go to the dock and deal with the dock monsters. Okay. This is where runs come to die. You're gonna do this job for free though. Starting off with influence is fantastic. We would much rather play this twice for a ton of damage. Apply composure to everyone. This is going to be destroyed still, but we won't take any damage. Okay, not a fan of the auto attack in that situation, but let's see. We can play our whole hand. You can go back on top. Can we still play our whole hand? No. No, we cannot. Put block on everything. Destroy this for free. And then, let's see. This is fine. We know you're not being attacked. That sucks. Never mind, I hate it. Never mind, I'm a genius. Bait can please go. This will hit all targets depending on how much influence we have, so let's gain a bunch of that. And then improvise something nice. So go ahead and hit everybody. Because of bait, it only hit one target. Alright, that's cool. I like that interaction a lot. That's fun. I enjoy that. Thankfully, we attack first. So you're super dead, but that could have been ugly. We don't have hostility in our deck. Gain 2 influence, put composure on it. I think that's too slow. It's also very boring. Yeah, I don't need it. We need to gain influence, but we also need to do something. Darn. Putting a little composure on it is not doing something. Do I want you guys with me? I don't think so. Hold on. Fish, what do you have for sale? Tincture? Could be nice. Yeah. It'll be good for this fight. Because the frickin'... if it's the Goo Brothers, then I'm gonna be in for a bad time. And working through that faster is gonna put me in for a good time. Your first attack each battle applies 3 wounds? No, thank you. Reeker? Nope. 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 And then you look at Rake here, but like, what kind of cards you got for sale? When an enemy dies, heal 8, discard your hand and draw 5 cards. Does this eventually cost 0? No. No, it does not. Discard your hand, draw 5. How many discard cards do we have? Cards that benefit from being discarded. We have 1. Alrighty then. So, no thank you, never mind, goodbye forever. Do we want to get rid of anything? Our basic strikes are kind of... they've served their purpose. So I think we can get rid of one of those. Like, they're not bad, but we have better going. And hold on, I know I just left, but do you sell anything that would help with our Vroc here? 375 shields to make it stronger in battle? What does this mean? He takes Snappy aside and leads him behind a curtain. You try not to listen as he gets to work. Finally they emerge, and he's all armored up. Let's go. And that's a good use of our money. Now, I'm gonna use some sweet words to convince you to let me through. We have another negotiation coming up, so we'll flourish for that one. For now, though, we draw, and we put you back on top. We're going to improvise. And you know what? Extra action is next turn. Sounds fantastic. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actions worth of cards in hand. That's all that needs to be played. You know what? Get this out there early. Not a fan of the evidence being attacked. We have no means of generating influence. Let's see. We can do more damage this way. Just do some math real quick. They're still gonna pop and deal 6 damage to me. But now the question is, do I play you twice for extra influence or play you twice for extra damage? And I think the answer is obviously gotta end the fight, my guy. And then put a little composure on yourself. The Vroc's fine. Gonna survive, don't worry about it. And we should have you next turn unless something catastrophic happens. Something catastrophic like me being stupid, but I don't think it will. There's a little damage, there's a little experience, and wham, you're dead. Cool, cool, cool. Spend 2 influence and gain 2 actions. Very nice, but I would also like to draw. You have means for me to draw? No? Then goodbye. Got a side deal or convince him to end the quarantine. Look, alright, this is gonna be rough, but that's why we have this flourish saved up. Got lots of people on my side right now. I'm a big fan of that. Dismiss all enemy intents, discard your hand, and get 1 type. Gain 5 influence and be cool about it. So I'm thinking, alright, here's a big brain move. Duplicity. Influence stacking, so it plays twice. Okay, got composure on everything. And influence. Enforcement's gonna go nuts. Play you for 0. Love the draw. What are we putting on top of our pile? You, so we can get some more influence later. And then, bro, we're stacking. We're stacking ridiculous amounts. Oh my god, it just keeps coming. Okay, you're going after enforcement? I don't blame you. And yet, very stupid. Very stupid. Get out of here. It's just slow, just a death by 1,000 paper cuts. Poor dude. And by poor dude, I mean stink and I don't like you. If any influence, bash him twice. Right on. You're getting hit for 1, that's actually fine, but what if you got hit for none? Alright, cool little idea. And don't touch my money. I'm loving it. My face, please do not attack it. Okay, I think you're dead. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you're dead. Then we gain influence and then we just whack you one more time anyway. That went really, really well. Tactical Mind feels a little bit like a trap. I feel like I take it a lot, but it just winds up slowing my deck down. But what am I if not a dummy? So I take it. All cards gain minimum 2 damage. Alright. Doesn't really work, but you know, it exists. Quarantine lifted, and we're fighting the Shroogs instead of the slime monsters. Shroogs still stink. Alright, I don't have AoE, so this is kind of stinky. Now, we're at full health, so let's not worry about this. Let us instead, yeah, just hit him with the grenade to start off. That sounds excellent, genuinely. A little bit of power first, also excellent. And you're all mad now. Unfortunate, but let's just bleed you. And the stab does nothing, but it makes me feel good. We can move on. And we'll save the stun plus impair for whenever you decide to attack me. Or we save it for now. You don't summon Shroogs this turn. We can all just bully you. Then we can start working on getting another one of those. It's like I said, I don't have AoE, so I can just hold off on that. Not a very strong turn for us, but you know what? You stink. I'm not going to play this one because it expends, nor this one because it expends as well. We don't want to mess up our next turn. Now he's going to try to summon again. Get some little extra power. You have bleed, so enjoy this impair and wound. That won't last very long. Just keep him bleeding. Get out of here. And it's not a lot, but I think it's a pretty good place to start. Now what could we possibly improvise? Lots of cards. Lots of cool things. Did we want to gain power this turn? I think blocking would be nice. Yo, you start with armored now? Very sick. You're immune to bleed and wound. Again, very sick. Let's gain some actions, improvise a card. What do we get? We got a little evasion. Is that worth it? No, we're only going to hit. I already have block for that. If I bleed you, it's not a ton. Not a ton. So let's get this instead and hit you for a ton. Or start killing shrooks. Don't need that. Yeah, you're mad, but you know what? That's unfortunate. Attack this shrook so it doesn't power up or whatever. Now we're one shrook closer to you wasting a turn summoning them again. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and end you. No? Yes. Use a card to discard. It doesn't really matter. Play it just to play it. Keep on moving on. Yeah, we're really bad with the AoE. Let's see. We're taking 13 damage from Shroog boy over here. From little mama Shroog. You do have 7 stacks of wound on you though, so that's kinda neat. Let's improvise a card, see what we get. And impair. You're already impaired and you're doing 13. I'm so stupid. Give me more power. Go ahead, hit him for 15? Or do I kill one of the little ones? Nah, with that much defend, you definitely go with the little ones. And then you hurt him some more for extra bleed. That feels like that shouldn't be the answer. And yet, there I go, hurting you. Okay, now everyone's gotta brace himself. It's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get absolutely terrible. But now we can go off on you. You do not have bleed on you. Let's do that before we start stacking the impair and the wounds. We can discard you to play you. And there you go, pretty good turn. Thank you for healing my pet. Okay. What are we doing this turn? Do we discard our hand? A lot of damage coming in, but we're all gonna survive this. So, I think improvise a card. We're still impaired, right? We don't really need it to extend that any further. I'm thinking that maybe because we just discard our hand now, it feels like a waste of energy. Get that bleed out there. It's 2 defense per card discarded. So, bleed you, gain a bunch of counter and defense. We're still gonna get hit for quite a lot. But we get to hit through his defense. And full, we're exhausted. It happens. However, gain actions this turn because we're about to go off, right? Heal a little bit, get that garbage out of my hand. Get you for 22? Oh, frick. Yeah, that'll do. And you know what? That felt pretty good. Do we want boulder stance? How many cards do we play per turn? I feel like we have quite a few cards that cost 0. Maybe it's just you? Somehow we gain a bunch of actions? I don't know. It feels like we play a large number of cards every turn. Maybe we don't. Wretched Strike is broken, right? It doesn't calculate the math properly. I want it. Whenever you expend a card, draw a card. How often does that happen? Pretty regularly. We do generate some cards with you, and the cards generated expend. Heated kinda stink. Just because it's slow. Give me it. The target has bleed, apply 6 bleed. No, we need a bleed starter. There's no guarantee that it'll always be there. We improvise a card from your discard pile or from your draw pile. It doesn't matter. I don't have a preference. I just wish you were cheaper, so thank you. Shrug Fang. For wound and power, I would take it if it was just +2 power. So everything else it does is just gravy. And then we stumble on over to the bar and be like, "What's up, fish? I got your little package here." And I don't even need to rest before, or I don't even need a drink before I rest. Plus I have no money. Let's have a nice little night here. Our Vroc did a fantastic job today. And you know what? It tells me this deck is pretty alright. And the one person that hated us now only dislikes us because of the boons and stuff that we have, the augments that we have. So that feels pretty okay. How do I feel about this deck? It's pretty great. And we'll see how much better it can get tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button. This took a lot less time than I thought it would, which is a good thing. You know, a fast run tends to be a strong run. So let's see if I can actually finish a Sal Prestige run. See you next time.